Hello, beloved, and welcome to your reading. Let's have a look to see the messages that are here for you today. As we're getting your cards, I always remind you that please do take what is resonating with you, leave behind anything that is not for you. Okay, as we're getting our cards on the table, I can see that you have one major arcana card of the Devil card, the Ace of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. The interesting type of messages that are coming in a couple of different directions. Okay, so we are going to explore all the different directions that I'm hearing these messages play out for you. The divine is saying that for some of you, you're currently engaged in a situation where you are seeing yourself feeling like this, where you're seeing yourself feeling powerless. The divine is saying that there is going to be a freeing that is going to be happening. Why? Because you have the energies of the Ace of Cups. So the divine is saying that you are going to be freeing yourself from situations where you feel powerless, where you feel like you are dealing with people who are always taking advantage of you. Some of you, the divine is saying that why are you letting people use you as a doormat? There's just a sense of something just sparking within you. You stand up, you cut these cords, you free yourself, and you start going in a new direction where you just feel really powerful, where you feel like the dark days are now behind you. And your heart is flowing in a direction that is going to be seeing you not only standing in your power, but also bringing this element of balance in your life. So how are you balancing this? It is interesting that the message I'm hearing for you is that you are going to be balancing how you are giving your time. You are going to be very balanced about how you are spending your money, charity, before, because you have the energies of the Devil card. Before you were giving and giving more, even when your cup was running dry, even when you were feeling resentful towards how you were showing up for other people. You were emotionally available, you were financially available, you're available in all different ways, but it doesn't feel good to you. The divine is saying, if it doesn't feel good to you, don't give. Because when you give with an energy of resentment, no one is really benefiting. So it is time for you to learn to say no and to stop being a doormat. As you learn to say no, you start seeing that you start taking care of yourself. The more you get comfortable with the word no, the more your cup starts to fill up. Because now you are tapping in within you and you're seeing if it feels right to you to give that money, to give that time, to be emotionally available for this friend, that one, your mom, your dad, your sisters, your siblings, your next door neighbor, and everyone in between. When you're feeling exhausted and tired, the divine wants you to understand that it is time for you to really start balancing how you show up for other people, especially when you're feeling tired, exhausted, depressed, when you just feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Because when you do that, eventually you start getting sick. Eventually you start hitting roadblocks in your life because you do not have the energy to show up for your own problems, for the things that matter in your life. So the divine is saying, stop allowing people to manipulate you like this, to always be taking and taking and taking, but never giving you anything in return. For some of you, the divine is saying, people see you as very dependable. People see you as having your life together. People see you as being powerful. They don't see how they are being energy vampires. They don't see how it is not fair that they're always coming and asking for assistance from you, but never bringing anything valuable into your life or putting anything valuable on the table. So the divine is saying, when you start saying no, and maybe even explaining why you're saying no, hey, I am saying no because I feel that you are able to learn to start fishing for yourself. You know what? I am going to teach you how to fish so you can start feeding yourself, so you're not relying on me. Because I feel like I am disabling you by always giving you money, by always helping you. So let's look at the root of the problem, because I don't want to carry on disabling you. I want to empower you so you don't always feel like you can come to me and always be asking all the time. Because I have my own stuff going on. So you start showing people how they can empower themselves instead of always coming and burdening you with all their responsibilities. Because the divine is saying to you, like I said to you already, that this is when you start feeling sick, when you start feeling exhausted, because you're doing things out of resentment. You're doing things because people expect you to always be giving. People expect you to always be opening up your hand and to always be available for them emotionally. People don't see that this is how you feel. People don't see that there are 10 other people who are coming and asking you for help and assistance. These people just think that they're the only ones. These people think for some reason that the world revolves around them. So the divine is saying it doesn't matter. It's a parent, it's this and that. It is time for you to start empowering them to help themselves. But it is not your responsibility to teach them how. Because they are grown adults. They are people who are capable of learning and to stand in their own power. Yes, you can assist by pointing them in the right direction. But some people don't want to learn because they have been leaning on you for way too long. But the divine is saying, stop disabling people. Because eventually when your cup is running empty, this is when you just feel like one day, boom, you hit that roadblock. And that darkness that is here starts taking over you. You fall into that depression. You're not able to get up and to go to work. You're not able to show up as powerful as you used to show up before because these people have sucked the life out of you. So it is going to be important to take care of your mental health. Instead of showing up for other people, instead of doing stuff for other people, you are saying no. So now you have time to take care of yourself. Now you have time to not work so hard. Now you have time to do the things that you love, to follow your inner compass and to go in new directions, allowing yourself to explore new directions because now everyone is not leaning and putting their burdens on you. So the divine is saying it is important for you to understand that when the tables are turned in the other direction, you are never receiving, you are still giving and giving and giving. And this is how you end up feeling like this. Because these people never allow you to come and feed from their plate, to feed from their energy, okay? So the divine wants you to understand that as you're listening to this reading, look at different ways of how you are enabling people to play small, how you're enabling people to stand on your shoulders. They're able to enjoy life, but you are feeling empty. You are starting to run on empty. This is almost like an alarm bell ringing. This is almost like a warning ringing that the divine is saying that, hey, soon you're going to get bent out. And when you feel bent out, you're not going to be able to show up. And as you're not able to show up, it's going to be even more difficult for you because usually you're capable. Usually you are powerful. But eventually the darkness starts to take over because, can you see here? Let me bring the card a bit closer. Can you see here? You start falling into that darkness. You start falling into that energy. And these people, they are rising. They are feeding from your energy. They are feeling powerful. They're feeling big. And you're feeling like this. So the divine is saying that no, it is time to say no. It is time to cut those cords, to call your power back, and to show these people that they are able and capable of supporting themselves. Okay? So the divine is saying that as you are listening to this reading, it is really important for you to ask yourself, why did you see this reading? Where are you playing small? Where are you giving too much? Where is the energy not balanced? Why are you not allowing yourself to have time to take care of yourself? And how can you start taking care of yourself and your mental health? How can you start prioritizing this? Because this is really important for you to start prioritizing your mental health. Okay? So the divine is saying that there is no such thing as a coincidence. You saw this reading for a divine reason. You are here at this moment in time because the divine is saying that there is a sense of something being out of balance in your life. And you're really being invited to ask yourself, where is the imbalance? And how can I start following my inner compass so I can free myself from the imbalance that is here? So the divine really wants you to take that moment in time, because when you reflect, when you assess, when you look at everything, then you could be seeing that, oh, hang on a minute, it never occurred to me that I was giving out of resentment. It never occurred to me that someone was taking and standing on my shoulders and never giving anything back. For some of you, it did occur to you, but there's a sense of almost like a blackmail type of situation that is going on. I did this for you, you owe me. And because of that, you feel guilty in saying no, but the divine is saying that you've given for way too long, and it is time for you to start taking care of yourself, because it is really important. If you keep going in the same direction, there's going to be trouble ahead. So this is why you saw this reading, because the divine is wanting to give you that heads up to say, hey, take care of the things that need taking care of, so you don't fall into that energy of things not working out because now you're feeling like this. Okay, take your power back. Learn to say no. Stop being a doormat, because you are divinely powerful. Start showing up powerfully in your own life. The more you close off these energies of other people taking, and you say no, at first you might feel guilty. At first, people might resent you, call you names, all type of things, but it doesn't matter, because before you know it, look at how big you are. We can't even fit you on the cards, because now you're so powerful, because your heart is shining so bright, because we all know that the highest vibration in life is love. And so as you start stepping into the energy of self-love, your heart starts to open and flow in new directions, and you start feeling powerful, because now you give when it is right for you to give and when you want to give. And you're very comfortable in saying no. And other people will start getting comfortable in you saying no. And there'll be a sense of respect that will come when you stand in your power and you set boundaries and you're able to say no. You are a grown-up person. You are capable of looking after yourself. It is not my responsibility. And as you do that, the more powerful that you start feeling. So someone out there really needed to hear this reading. The divine has led you to this reading for a reason. So if you understood the assignment, there's an assignment from the divine in this reading, as you can see. If you've understood the assignment, comment 1111 in the comment section below. If this reading is resonating and you're seeing where you're playing small, comment 1111 in the comment section below and take your power back. So again, beloved, this is your reading. Of course, if you found value in this reading, please do give this video a big thumbs up, and I'm going to see you in my next reading. It is a goodbye from me.